Catherine Black Reacts, and this one is a deep topic. We are going to be talking about a female PDF. So if that's sensitive to you, child, the A word, this video isn't for you. We watched a Camkirkham video. Love Camkirkham. His channel is funny. It's really entertaining. Camkirkham Reacts. CAMKIRKHAM. Camkirkham. He does a range of videos. Now, this was him reacting to the video that he's seen. I'm reacting to his video of this video that has been removed from YouTube, but apparently it's been replaced. Other people have uploaded it in its entirety, so you can still find it. So, Camkirkham Reacts YouTube video. Whether you watch this one, this particular video, or any of his others, he's absolutely brilliant. A lovely lad. And what I like about him is he's funny, but he always tries to see every side of an argument. He always tries to give a fair representation of whatever he says. So this one, he was reacting to a YouTube video, and it was by a lady called Accra, an Australian lady. And he says it is the most disturbing video he has ever covered and reacted on. Now, I think this video is quite important. I think it should be used. I think it should be used in England by the NHS, by children's charities, by any organisation that hires people to deal with people in vulnerable situations, schools, old people's homes, nurseries, anything like that, scout groups. And I think it should be used for the importance of properly checking DBS. This is in England. Australia will have their own, and the USA will have their own check-in. In England, it's the DBS service to see that people are fit to work with vulnerable people. This lady isn't. She comes across as weird, but nice, until you hear what she's talking about. She's a young girl. She, you know, she looks pretty alternative, pretty hippie chick. Very nicely spoken, and she goes to teaching college, comes out of teaching college, gets a job working with children, and falls in love with one of her students, a 4-year-old little boy. She's very candid about this. And the video just gets worse and worse. She fantasizes, she thinks about it, she defends it by saying, I would never act on my feelings, and we are sick, we are people who are ill. You know, you wouldn't judge somebody with cancer so harshly. There are lots of people like her who have feelings that they never act on. You can't help your feelings. This lady should clearly never be within 1,000,000 miles of a child. You know, she was a very troubled lady. And then it gets worse, because we find out that she's the mother of a 4-year-old boy herself. We also get a conclusion at the end of the video that I was delighted about. So she's got a little boy, and she says that her little boy is attracted to her in a way that a child shouldn't be attracted to its mother. This is a 4-year-old. Yes, he grabs a boob. Of course he grabs a boob. He's a 4-year-old. Yes, he watches her dress, because that's what children do. They watch mummy. And she says her sister, who is into witchcraft and black magic and voodoo, has cursed this child. And it just goes down the rabbit hole. But the point I wanted to make, and the reason I'm covering this, is that one, CamKirkham, he really looks at all sides of a story, and he never uses humour. He uses humour, not so much in this video, but he never uses it cruelly. He always tries to give a fair representation of every video he does. He openly admits that he's been abused himself in the past. So this is a very sensitive subject for him or for anybody. This lady, the video, he said, he labelled it, he titled the video, The Most Hated Woman in England. I think she was in Australia actually, but the English have turned against this lady on YouTube. She was treated very harshly, rightly so. YouTube warriors, they're always going to do it. The main thing is, at the end of the video, Cam gives us a conclusion, and he says that this child has been removed, gone to live with his father, who knew nothing, of course. He was oblivious to all this. Little boy has been removed from mum's custody and is living with dad very happily, and he's 4, so he's young enough to heal and repair and, you know, get better. CamKirkham, YouTube, fascinating. Going into this lady's mind and the way her mind works is fascinating. But the reason I'm highlighting this is I think it is a prime example of not judging a book by its cover. This lady comes across as very nice, very well spoken, very lovely. I'd never hurt a child, I'd never do this, I'd never do that. Clearly she's not fit to be near any children ever, and hopefully she never will be again. CamKirkham reacts, the most hated woman in England. Thank you very much. Nice chat.